hey, look, it's my turn to talk now. I know it's hard for people to go from such a banger of a song and then listen to me just ramble on myself about things, but as Jim Ross has said, ladies and gentlemen, I have a feeling that business is about to pick up. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Cold Steel, back at you. We are in the Garalea Fortress in the relay area, and obviously that's a given. You gotta obviously slap myself. Hold on, I need to turn something on because I forgot about it, and this whole thing, and then because this game doesn't like multiple monitors, it's a whole production. So slapping myself. Lothars, thank you for being here for a bit. That's it. Oh, that's it. Oh, right. I mean, usually it's penguins with the quick slap. But hi. Welcome. And yeah, well, here we go. And they get gooder and gooder, I think. Yeah, everyone's just like, what are you doing? Oh, now Lothar, gotta make sure Lothar gets one in because, man, I gotta say those were two adequate slaps. The good sound, the teeth rattled. That's the point. Yeah, don't forget. I will not forget to get both of them in there. There we go. Fluffy cam going on. And the relay area. Yeah, I literally think we were just about to step outside. As some things were getting rather cray, as they would say. We've been around here. We've stumbled around this giant fortress with apparently nobody actually here. Apparently, but they're all out busy doing things, and they have tanks that are, running on their own, I guess? I don't know. Oh, is that a thing now? Pulling a DJ anime? Yeah, Nate! It's time! Now, I'll squeeze out. I gotta figure, I got about 3 hours I can stream today, and then I have to go to that thing called work, because I don't make enough doing this to just ride it into the sunset. But obviously, so we're not finishing the game. So I think there's more than 5 chapters, obviously, but I didn't want to start this without starting brand new type of thing into a stream, and instead of rushing it like we could have yesterday. So, is that the IBC, that new tower in Crossbow? We're far closer to that place than I thought we were. You coined it after watching my streams. Okay. Yeah, well, God, even I wasn't aware of this, but yeah, I'm happy that you appreciate me in some way, shape, or form.
This must be Garalea Canyon. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
Damn right we can.
There!
So yeah, again, this was the tutorial part. The very beginning of the game, 95 hours and change ago, we watched this happen. We didn't know anyone's names, but we saw this happen. Will we change fate? Those are penises, Laura. Giant penis.
The railway guns.
Or though, sure, they can go by other names. I've heard some people refer to their penis as railway guns.
They're enormous.
And also, some were enormous. Some, yeah, sure, they sure are.
Damn. How did they manage to get them prepped so fast?
Well, Sarah, I tell you, it's friction. That's how they get them so prepped so fast. Friction. It works wonders.
Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target.
Sometimes, without a target, you just you have a blank canvas, and sometimes you just let her rip. All these innuendos are just ready to go. But then there should be, I believe, robots. Oh yeah, okay, yep.
Control unit archaisms?
They could be. They look special.
Certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh, we don't have time for this.
Well, you're gonna have to make time.
We need to take these things out fast.
Right there with you.
Let's send these cretins to the...
Now, the last time we fought them in one, apparently it wasn't fast enough. And I had all of the CPs giant, and you know, I was doing all those jazz hands stuff. But you know, let's just see what we get here. I think we'll just murder them, unless this like will blow people back. I'm not sure if that will. It didn't look like that did much. An ass flare, if you will, right? Okay, that can't hit everybody. Maybe that can do. Well, no. So there's all these things happening. Artsy fartsy, the silver thorn. No, still. Cross crusade. That's enough to nail somebody, I think, out there. What do you got? Radiant wings. No, that's only for some people, not you.
No escape.
Now, is this going to bring everyone in together? No, I mean, it did a little bit. Do they ever attack, or do we just get all of the moves that happen here? I mean, I'm not going to waste no time here, you know, apparently. I'm just waiting to see if we got some... I feel like there should be... Why did that, like, turn around on us? Not an impede. I was hoping for, like, a delay. No, well... something that we could... Maybe a... Okay, not that either. I don't think he has what I'm looking for here. Yeah, well, that's fine. We don't need to get Zephyroth or Amides. Sure. Okay. We lit that guy on fire. If you delay them enough, they may never attack. Oh, that. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm sure it'll happen. If we keep doing it, sure.
Didn't see that coming.
Now, I always think in my head, is it better for me to, okay. I think I see where we're getting. So if I like come over to this, will he stumble on over there? Maybe.
Right.
And then we'll see what. Oh, that's. I think it was that we were looking for. The armor breaker.
Shatter.
At least we can at least get something rolling on somebody. God. Why is it like continuously just going backwards and all that jazz? Like what's going on here? Yeah, they don't look like they're gonna get an attack in. So just keep doing it. I don't know if these are the working moves or not, but okay, that's there. You know, that's enough of a ramrod right there. Flash. Are we even nailing? Oh yeah, we are. Okay, yeah, I see how this is working.
Didn't see that coming. Do it.
There we go. Yes, rapid. There we go. The critical moves is what we're after here. Reen, if you don't use something like, eventually, magical blades. Sure. Yeah, that guy ain't gonna get no attack there happening.
Now.
Yeah, just keep it up. Yeah, there we go. Just get one guy. I actually felt like I probably wanted to move like here, and then we can do that delay thing going the other way. No, right? See, the sucking is not. It's not happening. It's not working. The defense is still down. I'll put that guy's defense down. Why not? Right? Put all of their defense down. Get them. You know, moving, attacking, doing things. That's what I wanted. I wanted this. No, not that one. I wanted the slashy dashy. There we go. Then you know what's gonna happen. They're all gonna attack all out of nowhere, and I'm gonna be very upset about it. Arts, do you have some? You do. Oh, it's both. Ah. Arc slash, yes, that's what. Yeah, I was hoping I could. No, we'll nail this guy. I was hoping so. Does anyone have a? Someone have a line we can utilize? Maybe. I was trying to think out loud, like the judgment bolt, but like she was like on that side. So maybe I should start like moving people. You know, truly get ready. How far can you move over there? Okay. We'll get there. Just stay on the outside rim right there. And then just if I keep doing this to annoy them. I always thought that there was like a breaking point to this. Like give or take type of thing. I always thought there was.
Off guard. And one for me. Okay.
I mean, maybe I was wrong. Yeah, just keep. Eventually, I mean, yeah, they are not attacking. I feel really bad about it, you know, because
An opening.
you know it's a whole deal. Oh, geez, yeah, okay. Oh, and now there's only one left. I didn't even have to. Okay, so this thing just ain't getting a move, apparently. So
Arcus, activate.
Here we go.
I didn't even have to use like an S thing. That was really nice. All right, get on in there, sure. Use that one now. Use it all up. I'm sure we'll get another weird attack where we can do the final burst thing where they didn't even touch us. Well, that's some really nice attacks right there. Really nice. That was not it though. You know, maybe you can. No, well, you got that back. You certainly got that back.
It's my turn.
And now he's on fire, unfortunately. That might do it. Sure. Yeah, use something here. Hello, Cold Steel 4. Hi. Welcome on in. How are you? We are well. No, that's not good. The Earth Cleaver. Well, oh, that's only working on you. Like, I mean, well, but do we just go on out? Hope you're having a nice stream and day or nice. Yeah, it's daytime, Canada. So far so good. We're loving it. We're having a good time. As I would say. Just don't know, what do we use on this guy? He hates Earth apparently. Oh, and I've been using those other one. It is nice. You know, Earth Cleaver, even Steamer is really nice. So, you know, just wake him up with that. No, I've played through the entire Sky trilogy. I've played through Zero and Azure, but this is my Cold Steel virginity being broken here. If that helps. I would just like this guy not to get a move happening, and I would like to get that burst thing happening. That'd be really nice too. If we could, there we go.
Ready for a beat.
Anime to end it.
Leave it to me.
That's always a good call. So there, I think we should do her in here. That we did not get the move in. There we go.
Yeah. My turn. Lights out for them.
I'm literally shocked that we did that unscathed and we didn't even have to use some giant anime SP moves. So you know, that's always a plus and lovely experience points. So I'm a big fan. I never would have guessed based on the name there, Cold Steel 4. I got you. You know what's always amazing to me? I go to I'm a big fan of Japanese RPGs, and I got introduced to this series, obviously, maybe what was it, last year, and we've worked our way through them. And there's always something like I can appreciate in social media, Twitch, YouTube, whatever, is like, when you get the new fans coming on in to watch someone, you know, get into it for their first time, and you know their eyes glisten up, and they see how things are, and they see like, I would have been really mad with myself if I would have missed out on these games, and they weren't even on my radar. Just so I'm like crystal clear here, I'm bouncing between this and Persona 5 Royal at the time. Like I love a good Japanese RPG, like I said, but these were not on the radar at all until someone's like, "Hey, you probably will like those. Maybe give them a whirl. If you don't like them, oh well, right?" And I was like, "Oh, like, jeez."
A self-destruct mechanism.
I'm sensing love is in the air every time we turn around, and you know, and it's in the chat, which is great to see. Yeah,
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go on ahead.
now this is where those guns, you know, they started blasting in the tutorial, but we're 95 hours later, so we'll see if that changed or not. I don't know if we can change time. Look at that. That's a hell of an erection right there, folks. Oof. Those are some clean shafts. Oh! You ladies. You thought you were dealing with maybe 6 inches. What about 14? No, those are something we have not come across. They are made by the same people, right? But I don't even know how to say it. Are they just referred to as the Wise games? Or the YS games?
No!
We're too late, Sarah.
Don't! Stop!
Oh yeah, see that'll work if you yell at it. Yees. I tried yelling at them. I tried hitting them. I tried doing a bunch of things and it didn't work. It's pronounced like geese without the G. Ease. Okay. I'm Canadian, so I should be able to nail that Canadian geese sound. So Canadian ease.
What?
So they didn't fire, is what happened there. Even though we had a flashback to everyone we loved.
They didn't launch anything.
Oh, so what you're telling me here is that these guns are shooting blanks. That could be a personal problem.
Maybe the first bullet in each of the railway guns is a blank to prevent firing accidents.
Well, a smart kid, maybe. Those are,
What?
again, I haven't played those games, but are those like an action RPG? Like a Brave Fencer Musashi? Because that's the only one that comes into my mind.
They do that?
So they do now.
And now that they fired once, it's gonna take some time before they're ready to fire again.
Okay, so that's what actually happened, was they never actually shot any real cannon bullets out there. They,
Reach them before that.
I don't know, who are we gonna go reach out and tickle? The Liberation, what were they called? The Liberation Front people?
Yeah. There's no way we're going to let them get off a second shot.
Well, I mean, have you seen me play? You know, people finished the game in 60 hours, and I'm sitting here like 18 chapters behind, you know, learning tutorials again. Yes, they're action-based series. Last year, you actually set out to tackle the whole Ys series, Ys series for the first time, except for for 1 and 2, which I replayed and wrapped up my journey earlier this year with number 9. Wow. I think that's the thing that I've been amazed at with all of these games. Like, first of all, this is Cold Steel 1 of 4 in this series. And then, what is the next one? Is it Reverie? And then, like, was there 2 of the Reverie or Kuro no Cassette? Like, there's as many of these games as there are Final Fantasies. And then Kuro, okay. So is there only one Reverie, or is like Reverie like 2 or 3 games, and then Kuro is like another 2 or 3 games? Obviously, we're never going to run out of games. Just one Reverie, okay, and then...
Right.
And then is there 2 Kuro ones? I thought I saw the writing on the wall for that one from people doing 2 so far. Okay, so that's just like but is Reverie just a one-off, or like, again, I've not played it, I don't know. Reverie is basically Cold Steel 5 and Crossbow. Oh, so like they're wrapping out everything sort of up, because at the time, I don't. Just be careful, spoilers around here for people who haven't played, because I know I've played them. But I know I know Azure and Zero are now coming back out on Steam. I played them with the Geofront patch from Chinese Steam, which worked out. But yeah, just be wary that people may not have played them. So let's not go crazy with the spoilers or anything like that here. Let's be respectful of our community. Reverie is like Sky the Third, but for Bonerville, I call Arabonia Bonerville and Crossbow. Okay, that you know what? That's the perfect way to actually make sense of that. Yeah, perfect. Gale, I get in there. I love that. Oh, and then I see some fun things happening. A nice little critical opportunity. Yeah, nail it. There you go.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Good work.
You got just a little bit of a jiggle there, just a little bit. Kuro is releasing in Japan. Oh, sorry, Kuro 2 is releasing in Japan in September. The Kuro arc. Are you okay with knowing which location the arc takes place? Will probably be 3 games long. Yes, I'm okay. So someone last stream yesterday would be the last stream. Vic! Hi. Someone shared a map, but like the entire western side of the map was all blacked out, which no one knows of. Like, because I was asking, like, I was like, can I see like a map of like all of, is it Zemuria? And then someone shared it with me. So like, because I'm always amazed with these games, like unlike other games where you're taking giant swaths of airships and traveling in and around everywhere. These games all take place, Trails in the Sky takes place in a small area called Liberl. Then you move on into Crossbell State, relatively okay, but very centralized. You're just going in there. And then in Cold Steel, we are traveling around Bonerville, as we like to call it, or Bonia. So they all they're giant areas, but they are overarching with other things going on, obviously. So that's obviously pretty nice. So yeah, Reveries just closure for the Sky, Crossbell, and Cold Steel Major Arc. All right, yeah, Calvard Arc. That's it. Okay, hi, yeah. Okay, how can we nail what would be our best bang for our buck? I think that's our best bang for our buck.
Second form. Damn!
Falcom have also hinted that one of those arcs may take place in Le Mans. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Oh, now we've got to. All right, Sarah, just come up big on this thing. There you go. All these things are gonna jump out and move. How dare you attack me over there? If you just want to move into that line there, that'd be really appreciated. How dare you? Never watched the Sky anime, by the way. That shit's around. Okay, I will not. Don't forget the anime for North Ambria soon. But everyone's telling me to stay away from those because those are terrible. You got your juice? Got some juice? Good stuff, buddy. Who doesn't like juice, right? Okay, that murdered a couple small little robots in the back there. Artsy fartsy. Okay, this might just do the finishing touch right here because it's a freebie. Hey, what are you doing?
Here we go.
It's what? All right, so that lovable guy over there is not going to do squat. So we walk up over to this guy and we delay his butt so that he doesn't even get to do anything because the other guy's not going to do squat. Oh, did he delay that? Okay, well, sure. Don't worry, Jordan. I'll watch the North Ambria one, and if it's bad, I'll gladly volunteer to watch. I mean, I'm open to animes if there's a place to watch them. Netflix, Prime. What else do I have? Disney Plus, YouTube, stuff like that. See, like that whole sentence was a stroke. I was trying to figure if I had a stroke, or if you had a stroke, or if we had a collective community stroke. The Deep Ochre. What is that gonna do? I mean, I'll take a peek. Take a peek. Oh, it might be. Who would I want to put that on? Someone just yell at me and go, you know what? That'd be great on this person. ADF, speed, seal and mutes. You know what? Probably you because you don't even have anything on. That sounds great. Perfect. I wish someone was stroke. Well, I mean, someone somewhere down the line probably will, Vic. You might have to pay for it. But there is still possibilities of it happening. How about that? Is that okay? Like, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, but you don't pay someone, it might take a little longer than usual. Yeah. So we like to have a little fun around here on this channel. It's always great. So like I said,
Here they come.
I get a lot of people coming from all walks here for different games. So like we'll be playing Cold Steel because we're in it right now for what feels like probably the next couple streams. It feels like. And then we will probably be jumping because we're almost finished Persona 5 Royal. Might be able to do it in a stream, depending on how long I have to play it, or maybe a couple streams type of thing. But you asking me what I think of Cold Steel 1 so far?
Actually, it was fun.
thinking out loud when I first started it, I was unsure of it because of the like going to 3D, I guess. Like, you have to remember, like, I played 5 of these games with that, you know, that 2D, and you know, I'm 40, I'm old. I like the other games. Wait, did we stumble on over? I had to. But like I've you know, obviously 95 hours in, there's a level of appreciation there that hasn't gone away. Like I went to it with an open mind. I was like, because when someone told me about this series, I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll start. Like, I looked it up. I was like, oh, Cold Steel, like that's the series. And they're like, no, don't start there. Start, you know, buy the older ones. I was like, oh, okay. So I was gonna start with these games, and I know a lot of people do. But I wasn't, you know, so I've obviously gotten used to it. I do play 3D games and whatnot. Prevents fate. You're not, there's not, well. Oh, that one just sounds like it's a little bit better than that. Yeah, there we go, sure. Yeah, so obviously I love it. And I'm told that, like, they get better. Like, I have really, honestly, no complaints. That I'm realistic. I know this game isn't like real. This is like almost 10 years old. This game, I think it was 2013 or 2011. I can't remember. But you know, some things look bland. That stuff doesn't bother me. I play much worse games on the emulators from the PS2 era and whatnot. So that stuff doesn't bother me. But I'm told that it only gets better with the you know, all the other games going forward. So that doesn't bother me.
Leave it to me.
A lot of people don't like Cold Steel because they don't know about the past games existing and think this game is just throwing shit at them for no right, and hence why now, you know, Falcom is released all the other ones now, right? Like, there's a reason why they're coming to Steam. There's that comeuppance of like, well, we might as well start getting people to get some answers. And of course, the way they're playing them, like I mentioned, Geofront, which was now partnered with Nihon Falcom, which did the English translations before the games were coming to Steam. The only way to get those games was through, at least how I did, I'm sure there's other ways on the internet, was through the Chinese Steam called Joico Land, because you had to have the version that was supported by them. So I don't know if they were getting more or less money or any money based on that aspect. I don't know. So, and like I said, when they come out on Steam, I would have loved to have gotten the physical copies like DJ Anime got, and on PS4, you know, up here in Canada, I guess that, you know, they sold out really way too quickly for me to have an aspect to it. But I feel like if I go this way, I'm gonna miss something. I'm a little unsure here. I definitely understand having concerns before the games came out to the West. I was very concerned that the series would have changed completely like certain other series sometimes do. But when I actually got to play it, it blew me away. And it felt exactly the same as the other Trails games, just in 3D with voice acting. And I love the... Yeah, I mean, I've looked at the... When I want to replay the Trails in the Sky games, there is a voice act mode or voice mode that's called Trails in the Dub that I will love to give a whirl to when we do get there, and I'll throw it out there.
Take him out.
Apparently, Bloomy is so sexual it got blocked in my Twitch. Wait, what got blocked in your Twitch? Didn't get blocked on my end. Did it get like nupped on your end? Like, because when I'm looking on my end, nothing got bamboozled here. Did it smack you? Did it smack you pretty good? It's always a possibility. Okay, we have a lot of things that... See, here's where I think... Do I just murder them all? Like, you know, just get out there. Give them a good smack. Like, we can nail all 4 of these big boys, these Phalanx J9s, and then let Reen really do the busyness.
Didn't see that coming. Now, an opening.
It's It's my
I
turn.
feel like it might be a little bit of a waste.
Dance, flames.
We'll see where this takes us, and then we can go back and do something else. I think each Cold Steel game is slightly better than they learn stuff, right? Like, this is a whole new thing. Like, again, what you don't realize, like, I don't think I knew of Nihon Falcom, and I'm sure I'm butchering that name wrong as well. If you're wondering what this is, my cat. It's his tail. He's sitting on my desk.
My turn.
Yeah, like, voice acting costs a lot of money. So I don't know, like, is that what sort of, like, caused them to, you know, cut on a few other things? The big floof squash, he did. He likes to be there. His name's Charlie. I have 3 cats, but this is the only one that likes to, come up here. Something Falcom are very good at is further polishing and improving on what they've done before. Especially since they always be some rough spots whenever you try something. Right, yes. Yeah, like coming from a very standardized 2D isometric view, obviously that's gonna be a little... Who are these guys that are gonna be attacking next? Okay, so you're over there. So okay, you're not... I don't know what that question mark means. But you're not even gonna get an attack in. So if I did want to just murder you guys over here, no, we could squeeze it in. See what's gonna happen here. So they actually had to switch engines mid-development. Oh, gee, yeah, that's never a good thing. I mean, maybe sometimes it is. I don't know, but no, it's never a good thing. There's also some content that had to get cut from this game partly due to development issues. Again, you know, you can never control what's going on. Again, I would like to save my CP if possible. Okay, that guy's not going to attack, and just getting the guys out of the way that are going to be doing attacks.
Okay.
See what we get out of this as well. Oh. Or Emma, you know, just doesn't have that movement clause in her to get whacking. Unscathed again. I'm still wondering, where did they put those giant weapons? I mean, I've heard of ladies having a few extra pockets because their pants don't have real pockets, so they have to make their own pockets.
Great.
I feel like I'm going
But everyone just throws it up their butts, apparently, so... What did we get out of that? Hellfire! Hellfire and Brimstone! Bring out the Undertaker, please. Who is gonna like that one? That's not the move we're looking for. That. Maybe, probably not. What does Suzaku do? That's not it. No. Well, I mean, we replaced the Ric Flair Flare Bomb. Maybe we can throw on... What does Hellfire do? Oh, jeez. You absolutely put that on there. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Okay, back to reality. For really mushed around those people. It's unfortunate too. I mean, not for I mean for the monsters, not for us. Hey, look, new boxes. You know, it's really gonna piss off the warehouse manager of like just a bunch of rambunctious kids are coming along and mashing these boxes that might have food in them or something. I don't know. I mean, they don't really have anything, but hello, Boris.
My turn.
How are you?
Now, an opening.
Go.
How are we rolling in today? Did we just roll on out of bed? Is that what happened today? No, it's probably like well into the afternoon for you. So like you're probably well into your 5 o'clock somewheres of the world, right?
Go.
Poor guy. But I feel like we're gonna be running into this liberation front, you know, loading some giant, penises into these railway guns. So I mean, obviously that's gonna be happening. I forgot Eustace was even like part of our thing. Like we haven't swapped out anybody because it's been working so well. I've only played the localized Trails game so far, continuing my thoughts on how I felt each game was slightly better than the last. I'd rank the games from 4, second chapter, Cold Steel 3, the third, Cold Steel 2, Cold Steel 1, first chapter. I think they're all great games, though. I love how consistently high the quality. So you have not played Zero and De Jure. Like you're waiting to play those when they come out on Steam. Wow.
All challengers.
Okay.
It's at 1937 by me, so more like Sleep will roll in. So yeah, that's yeah. That was I love that auto. You know, thanks for doing that. Thanks for being a friend. That's what. No, give me hit it there. Oh, I thought we got it. I feel like that move is just so OP. Of like canceling people's attacks. Like having these enemies not able to do a damn thing. I mean, I don't mind. You know, that's their problem, not mine. But oh, you know what I was bitching about that we haven't moved into yet? I picked up that, what was it, Scepter? Someone told me to put on somebody that we haven't yet. I haven't played them yet, and I'm super excited to see them localized and finally get to play them, though I've been spoiled on most story stuff already. Zero and De Jure were releasing in Japan around the same time FC was first localized in the West. Yeah, see, that's another thing I didn't know. Shalcard ever comes back in here. A lot of these games were on the PlayStation, portable, Vita, whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm not a handheld guy. I love my Switch, but I played that thing in dock mode. I couldn't care less. But yeah, I didn't even know that's what sort of they were from. Was on handhelds mostly. I'm just PC for all intents and purposes. At least on this. I mean, I like my PlayStation 4 and whatnot. I love it, but yeah, I can't waste a critical opportunity, so that's what we're gonna do. I guess I could have swapped them out for someone like Gaius.
Burning daylight.
That was around when I got into the series, so I've been waiting for Crossbow for around a decade now. Feels, yeah, like, so I guess like they were announced to being localized like what, a year ago? Maybe longer than that. Maybe there was the rumors of it. So like, when you heard that, did you just like, I guess what I'm asking is like, were you ever thinking of doing it like what I did? Of like, once I played those, I went and purchased the games and I got the Geofront localization patch. I mean, I can point out, that is not easy to do. Like, I'm not really a PC-centric guy of knowing all the ins and outs. I mean, sometimes it might look like I do. But it's not the easiest thing to just do on and throw on in your computer. So I could understand if people were a little unsure of doing that. Want a new show? There you go. What show would you like, buddy? Because that's a long time to wait. You know, for those, obviously. Oh, jeez. You pick those up? Here, go show. On Bubble Nums? Well, don't step on those. On Bubble Nums? Who doesn't love Bubble Nums, right? Bubble Nums? Bubble Nums? No. This one? Okay. I was considering playing Zero's fan translation when it was still being worked on, but once Falcom announced PS4 ports, I knew the game would be certainly localized. Yeah. And now it looks like they've realized, like, okay, let's localize them all. Like, I don't know if like I assume Reverie and Kuro were probably going to be, but I think they've just like decided to hit the turbo button on those. I'm just gonna move Kitty again. He is not happy with me moving him. I think it's just like that's, you know, they've got an influx of money coming in finally, so I really don't want that guy to have that critical opportunity. It's bothering me. And of course, it's gotta be the big boy. I'd do it. Maybe we get the delay.
Didn't see that.
Maybe we get extremely lucky.
Go.
Oh, we got lucky. Look at that. No, sorry about your luck, boys.
Damn. Go.
I'd like to keep that burst if we could. At least you'll have 3 games to play, 0 and Azure with the new one. I need to wait for the new one only. Yeah. I mean, again, if I was into this series beforehand, that we probably would be already all finished. Like, you know, not to, you know, Neomatter is another great streamer that I stumbled across. You know, and he loves this series. Like, how do you not? By the way, how do you not love this series? Falcom were mainly PC developers up and around 2010. That's where the com part of their name came from. The other part was inspired by Millennium Falcon and Star Horse. The more you know, right?
We have nothing to fear.
The wait is the heart for the new game. Yeah, it is for anything though, right? Like, especially like, you know, the older you get. Like, I mean, I was always used to reading an old school EGM back in the day, and you'd see you know, previews of a game that's like, oh, here's what we're playing in Japan, and you know, and sometimes those games didn't even come out. And I'm just speaking broadly. I'm not saying anything about particular games, but you read something and that would be 8 months until you might even see anything about it again. We're also getting Nayuta. I don't know what that is. When the PC market crashed in Japan, Falcom had to swap to PSP and then went to PSV. Yeah, I don't think. Nice. I mean, I don't know the PC market, what it is now in Japan. I assume they're more console based than maybe over here in the West, and I'm just spitballing. I honestly don't know.
Yay, treasure! But here they come.
When someone says like that happened, sure, I guess. I honestly couldn't tell you. I guess there was a crash. I mean, I know when the crash was in the States, like or in the West, as they like to call it. I do remember that. I wonder if this would be a better use of our thing. Maybe just get that up and then just really smacking good.
Go.
It's a game before Sky has nothing to do with Trails, with the story. Okay. We're gonna nail a few people here. So afraid of using it, but at the same time, no. I was thinking like, well, we could use it.
Second form, Gale.
But I think someone else will get a better use out of it.
Go. You're finished.
The game was released in 2012, actually. Okay. Is this gonna hit everybody? Oh, that's yes. Yes, please. Who doesn't love anime? Yeah, like I've always known Japan to be console, mostly actually handheld, if you're honest. But so that's what makes it like a little shocking of like, you know, they were making some quality PC games beforehand, and we're like, oh Jesus, there's that thing ain't working.
But stay alert, everyone.
That was a hell of a move right there.
Not bad.
Some levels are always great, or just one. What did we get out of that one? Domination. Why are you handing me these things? Like, what are they? Like Dragon Vision. I like that one. That's nice. Get strength 10. Like maybe it's something special for us. I just gotta take a look at it. First attack and craft use each battle deals double damage. I mean, that's it right there, right? That's huge. That's huge. How'd you not? I mean, did you throw that on Reen or at least lure at somebody? I guess we're going to the central freight platform. No, or did we come from that way? I don't even know. Doesn't seem like we did. Did we go to the relay area? I'm so confused. Reen? Yep. Yeah, I don't think we've been over here. Sure. If I haven't, I'll know immediately. Used on guys for break spams and force. Yeah, there's that too. I need to see a treasure chest if I've gone the wrong way here. Well, I think I'm on the other side of the tracks.
This is the freight platform. We finally made it to the other side.
We did. Okay, now this makes sense.
We've got to be close. Just need to head up that staircase over there.
Well, how about I go over here first? I know, like, everyone tells, like, I'm very much, if you can't tell, I'm stuck on just using Reen. I know I can swap people out to get different, you know, moves and whatnot, but I'm just so stuck on Reen just to use it. Shield. Okay. When a Japanese RPG does these types of things of handing you these giant, awesome moves and pieces of equipment, I feel like something really mean's about to happen. So I was thinking, like, maybe I could throw, maybe like hit, you know, I'm thinking, like, do I put that dragon vision on there instead of like hit 2? Oh no, oh, see, that's what that got rid of. Okay, yeah, I don't really need that. Good moves. Okay, I should probably save because things getting a little heavy here, Doc. Thanks for the lurk, Cold Steel 4. I'll be here for at least a couple more hours, rocking it. Yes, that's right. Thank God for treasure chest to remind me of where we were going. Oh God, this doesn't end. Oh, look at this little cute guy.
Here they come. Stay focused, class. Leave it to me.
Now! An opening!
It's my turn. Yeah.
Of course. Ha!
Here we go.
That's ridiculous.
Power of the 8 leaves.
Oh my God, that is ridiculous. That is a little OP. The Phantom Phobia is good for Emma. Mirage Quartz, high damage. You can put bad statuses on enemy. Phantom Phobia on Emma. What would I replace on that one? I feel like maybe... Well, what is this using something that I have? Grand Press or Crystal Flood? Probably. Actually, if I was probably gonna look at that, yeah, Grand Press isn't a special one. So yeah, thank you for that, Boris. And I'm open to stuff like that, folks. I really am. You know, throw it out there for sure. I love people helping me out because I'm El Dum Dum. So. Uh-oh. Mushi Mushi, answer the phone.
Sarah here. Yeah, we're almost to the railway gun. Yeah, may Adios be with us both.
Uh-oh.
Is Group B almost there?
I think so.
This is it, so get ready.
Can I just, like, you know, rest? You know, let's not worry about anything going on here. Let me rest, modify a couple things. Why not, right? We're ready to roll into this. Bling. It's always like that. I remember, like, in the I think we have all of our slots. Don't have anything to buy. If we do, I'm very shocked at this point. See, this was something I didn't do in the Sky series because it was new to me, and I was like, oh, like I'm probably supposed to be doing things here. But we never did. Yeah, I'm using all of the top stuff that we have, so we are actually good. No, I wanted to save. God damn it. Yeah, I didn't like. You know, I went on yesterday about like how it took me forever to make an invasion tank. Like I really didn't realize the horrible hour, as we like to call it. It's like we're going outside. Railway guns.
There's one of them.
Okay. Well, they really...
Railway gun guns.
They are huge.
It's gigantic.
That's what she said.
And they intend to turn this on a city full of hundreds of thousands of innocent people.
Apparently. Oh, like they live in the guns type of thing.
Are you those kids from the military academy?
We are those wretched kids.
Stay away from the railway gun.
Or it's a couple of minions. We can deal with them, but we don't know if there's more of them loading stuff in there or not.
We need to take them down as quickly as possible.
Okay. That I can do. Oh, I hate that they're spread out though. Really gotta nail that on me though, don't you? Oh, she's so close, but not close enough. I can try the new art with Emma. I can.
Here we go.
Can that'll work. Yep. I mean, if we do get that chance.
Second form.
This might even murder a few of them. Yeah, I just remembered that. Green's got that double damage and crit. Like, if he had an all attack thing, that could have gone really terrible for a lot of people right there.
Now, and one for me.
I feel like there's gonna be some mean guy that we're gonna have to murder. A phantom phobia, 200, eh? Well, that'll okay. Let's see what this does.
Okay.
After we whack a couple of people. Oh, that is really cool. That's scary. Oh, that like nailed like their defense down, their movement down. They ain't doing anything. Poor guys. I never saw that coming.
Second form. Damn.
No.
Yes.
It's my turn.
None of these people are doing a thing. It's beautiful. I hope this classifies to them as quickly. Oh, and that guy's just having a little nap, and he's about to be burned. That sucks.
Go.
Now we woke him up. He's like, what the hell was that? These guys are a little harder than I thought they'd be.
My turn.
One thing in Cold Steel 1, if you got Domination on Reen and use Motivation, you'll lose the bonus damage from Domination. In later games, it's fixed. Oh, okay, because that would like count as the first move, right?
Right. Huh?
Damn.
My turn.
It's my turn.
I can see where like the argument for that could be though, both ways. Like, you know, that is like it's supposed to sort of be like you're supposed to use your first attack. That's your chance to take an opportunity. You know, it might not work out for you, but you have to hit while the iron is hot, so to say. Are they dead? Or are we nice and just knock them out?
No.
Yes. I thought for a second there he was gonna say pants. Like I was like, what does pants have to do with anything?
Cross swords with the Imperial Liberation Front.
I forgot their first name, the Imperial Liberate. I knew they were Liberation Front. I forgot they were Imperial Liberators.
They don't seem really strong, just really obstinate.
You know, sometimes that's what you want with a terrorist group.
Push them to go this far.
We can discuss that later.
Right. We need to stop the railway gun first.
Get back.
Oh, hello, boom. Later they made it so you need to use an attack craft to use the domination. Okay.
It would have been smarter to stay away, S.
I'm impressed you saw me coming, Purple Lightning. I see the rumors about you weren't just trumped-up stories.
I love a good compliment, but getting one from a terrorist just doesn't put a spring in my step. Still, I suppose the fact you're here means the other ringleaders must be over at the other gun.
Isn't the other gun like literally just like about 100 feet over to our left?
V certainly is. As for Gideon, I'm sorry to say he lost his life in Crossbell a short while ago.
Okay, so I obviously I can't control those things. So when you do play Azure, you'll see that. But it won't cross into you now that you know that information. But I won't share how that happens. I know how it happens.
What?
He did?
Why are we so shocked that a terrorist lost their life?
I just received a call about it a few minutes ago.
Like, it's like, oh, these guys are up for world domination and destroying, you know, hundreds of thousands of lives with a railgun, but heaven forbid he's killed, and now we're supposed to feel bad about it.
Apparently, he was killed by a real top-rate Jaeger Corps hired by your friend, the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Poor guy. I heard it was practically a massacre.
Not wrong.
What a terrible way to go.
Well, Gramps isn't exactly known for his bountiful sense of mercy.
Yeah, it's a good job, buddy.
If you don't want to die like a dog, don't run around snapping your fangs at everyone.
Right you are, Eustace. Right you are.
You keep talking like this has nothing to do with you, but I take it you've got no intention of beating a retreat. It sounds like you've got the railway gun set to automatic firing mode too.
How does she know that? She's so smart.
I was wondering what that sound was. It was loading another round!
It was, and this one's not a blank.
Oh, I was hoping you'd miss it in all your babbling. It's got, 10 minutes or so to go.
Well, and let me guess, we won't be able to shut it down.
Conniving witch.
You could use another word there, Eustace. Just replace that W with a B. Same effect.
You can let us past, or we're going to force our way through. Your choice.
Don't throw a timer on me for a fight. Don't throw a timer on me.
She's a dangerous one to tangle with. And she's hiding something.
I hate timers in fights.
Right again.
Because I like to use my brain and focus things and take my time.
Damn!
Giant archaisms!
Ooh, just my color, too.
Not gonna lie, you know.
For borrowed muscle, I've really taken a liking to them.
Did we ever get told what her name was previously? Or
Gideon might
were we supposed to just do the math and think, oh, Scarlet, V, Violet, maybe? I don't know.
to send the Chancellor to join him on his way to Gehenna?
How about you go instead?
Crossbell's counting on us. Strike with everything you've got.
Well, at least I didn't waste everyone's S ranks, and I have the 5 skill thing up, so we should be good. All right, first big boss out of here. So I feel like...
Here we go.
I know we won't reach them all, but like just smacking her while we have that thing, like why not, right?
Flames, gather on my blade.
You don't mind the barnyard noises behind me. It's just my son playing with his toys. You can't tell this is my son's room. 18,000. That was really nice. That was really nice. Now I'm trying to think of like out loud, do I... Like I want to use these things, you know, get everyone up and running, you know, get back into the world of, get some moves that get everybody. I like that. I don't know if I want her all the way over there while I can do something else. Just throw that on for now. The battle's not difficult on normal, so you can have fun with your bosses. Yeah, everything's just been bangers of songs here. Absolutely. Okay, if you could just not do that again, it'd be really, really great. Okay, that's a... I don't know if she's gonna use a magic attack, but I'm a little bit afraid of Reem getting smacked around here, to be honest.
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Gem.
Let's attack while the iron is hot, actually.
The might of the Arcade School!
That looks like a lot of attacks in a row that I might have just screwed up there, but just blow our load everywhere, right? Just who cares about that? Oh!
We'll see how long that lasts.
We prevented her attack. I mean, she got another one there. See, that's what I'm afraid of. Okay, she's gonna do something. Please don't hit. Thank you. No! Emma wore that one. Damn it. Hey, you have to be so loud right now?
My turn.
It may be time to swap out into a healer. Oh, his CP is not right there, but
Counting on
I
you.
think it's time to maybe get some things up here. The Noble Command, that was another good one. Oh. I would have liked to even get like a Lisa in there as well. That would have been nice. Oh. That guy's gonna get one attack. So afraid of him getting. Ugh. You can use Reen to motivate the strength to them up, do more damage. Yeah, I think they're just so low. Like one of them's gonna die here, and I wish I could have. Like that's not gonna be enough damage in either one or both in a row. Do I have an item that can do multiple? I don't think I have one like that does everybody. No, yeah, it's just I was hoping he would have had a. Well, thinking out loud, if I can reach him. Oh, see, I can't reach them. I was gonna say if I could do a delay. Gotta hope maybe it freezes him. Let's see what's his freeze at. 100, so it could work. See if I get lucky. Then we're gonna have to block her giant move.
Know your place.
That did not work.
Of course.
Oh, okay. We got. Jeez. Ooh, here can.
Your turn.
Oh, maybe Gaius can throw something out there. I don't know what he does. Does someone do things great for us here? Savage. Okay. Oh. That just actually worked out for us there.
Take this.
Here you go.
Oh. Oh,
My turn.
Oh, was that you want? I was under the impression that she was confused and that wasn't going to happen. So that's where that confused me. What do you... Bathing suits? We're going to go swimming on Tuesday. Baby... What? The show? Baby suits? That's baby suits. Nobody knows. Yeah, we could delay this guy. I'm worried about if he's gonna move, so I want to keep him like right there. Okay, that worked. Okay, let's start swapping out people for people who are doing wonderful things here.
I'm sorry for the trouble. Come on, Lammy.
Yeah, come on, Lammy. Let's do out something here. Vasile is not 100%. She is sealed. That is why she cast it. Or it's a seal block. You're right. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, I was a little confused on why that was happening. Can we? So that guy shouldn't attack, judging by that.
Second form. Damn.
What do you keep saying baby suits for? Oh, he did move. God. Oh, that sucked. No, stop. You're gonna fall. What do you keep saying baby suit for? Bathing suit? We're not going swimming, bud. No, it's not Tuesday, okay? I'm gonna put one on. Ugh. I mean, we're luckier enough here. I can just use an item on our good buddy Reen over here. That is not Reen. Hey, you were quiet all this time, dude.
It's my turn. Hey, what's the matter? Want a new show on? Yeah? Okay, show me. Don't get upset. Sorry. I know, right? Hey, Dark Fantasy Realms, how are you? We're in the mess of things. Are you working today? Really, you can't be working today. Got a show? Show me. Mr. Monkey? There you go. Okay, crisis averted. Yeah, we lost Emma briefly for a hot minute there. Wasn't too bad. She's back. Ooh, the rapid. Who doesn't love a rapid thrust? Wait, I was like super. Oh, a demonic scythe as well. Why is it we can always just like barely attack but can't reach everyone? Just got back from Cage of Horrors. What is Cage of Horrors? Can I ask? I do not know. All right, that looks like a move for people here.
Go.
Okay, now you get in there. Can you? Every time we're just missing out on these people. It's terrible. It's a wrestling revolver. Like a gun wrestling show? Is that what we're talking about here? Or yeah, we could motivate. How many people were in our part? Oh, that's right, because Gaius is all the way over there. It'd be great if he was involved over here. He's not. Oh, that noble command would be really nice too. Just use this, Jordan.
Second form. Gale.
God damn. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? I mean, maybe we just take care of business right here. Sammy Callahan, the Death Machine, and Gian. Oh wait, so like he was at an indie show? That's really nice. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see what this giant hammer can do for us here. I'm hoping great damage. Okay, that's okay. And then, yeah, this might do it for you. They had a per view yesterday. Okay, well, you were just going to all the shows. Like, that's an expensive month for you there. Who doesn't love a good old wrestling show, eh? Been so long since I've seen a live wrestling event. Oh, is the fight over now that we've murdered her? Nope. We gotta murder one last hobo Joe. He's gonna use a shockwave blast and hit us all. Didn't get a hold of everybody there, but that's okay. Got their autographs, well that's nice.
My turn.
That's really nice. Ooh, well, that's not gonna. Okay, sure, yeah. The Rune Blade. There you go. That knocked him out.
Fulfill my duty as a noble.
There we go. Now we didn't get the no. Oh, okay. Sorry. Gotta be careful when you're bringing those out, okay? End up turning on Xbox and you almost passed it. Sammy took my tickets out the door and smiled at me. Did he give you a wink? Well, yeah, okay. We've solved the guns problem at least. I mean, okay. So would have been interesting. That battle time took 11 minutes. If it would have said 10 minutes, you're out. Sorry, it's over and done with. You didn't get it. I get it. Charlie, how's your butt so big?
No!
That's it? That's all we had to do? Crisis averted? Erection's gone down. What about the other gun? Are we assuming everyone else has done so well? Are we assuming things have gone well? Wait, there's nobody over here?
Systems deactivated.
Oh, they already beat him up. Okay.
Thank goodness.
Ah, you got me.
We did. I feel like they're just like a little too like accepting of the fact that, oh, you got me.
Couldn't have expected any less from the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or from Sylphid. The rest of you weren't half bad either.
I mean, and the pleasantries being thrown out there? Who doesn't mind that? Again, Machias and Eustace, almost the exact same, I'm thinking. So who, like... For a second there, I was like, Sammy Callahan. Like, Sami Zayn? Is that just... No, it's not.
I can't believe you could take on this many of us at once.
Because when you said Switchblade, then it clued in, obviously.
You were one tough old bear.
It bothers me that we didn't get to play as Crow.
Neidhart here. We've regained control of the left railway gun.
So... Maybe my questions will get answered here. I'm thinking out loud here. I know what happened in de jure and this. When we played the tutorial, there was still some shootings going on. Do I understand the connection between Azure and this?
And we've deactivated the right wing's railway gun over here.
Did you understand what happened when Scarlet told about Gideon?
Good work.
Yes. I made that connection. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to be a little careful because some people have not played it in chat right now. So I'm just basically taking what they said, but obviously a few things of they explained it, like they said, this isn't no secret. Like they said, another terrorist group from the Iron Chancellor, it looked like, took care of him. It was a massacre. Those were Scarlet's words. So even knowing that, I think getting into playing that would still be interesting.
Oh, thank goodness.
My. You can hardly call our crossing paths coincidence at this point.
I mean, I gotta assume that's a hell of a bra supporting those puppies right there. Like, it's gotta be, right? Like, the support, they just must be screaming.
Everything played out just like C said it would, both here and in Crossbell.
What are you talking about?
Comrade S.
I mean, here is typical villainy happening. Now that they've been defeated, they're gonna tell us their true intentions. I don't think we're gonna kill them, but maybe call Lloyd Bannings and arrest them, or are they zombies now? What's happened? See, this is why we should have gone for their heads.
How can they still move?
Did they take some boner pills?
We'd completely incapacitated them.
Is that another connection? That I'm... there was a joke in there about the boner pills, but, are they affected by the gnosis? The good. I think I'm saying that. The Gnosis.
Go, Comrade S.
Regroup with Comrades C and V and bring the hammer down once and for all!
That's the plan. Well, I'll catch you all in the great beyond.
Well, that's not very nice.
No!
She wouldn't.
I was gonna say, do you think these people are just jumping off to their deaths? Like, no, there's plans. It's like when Doc Brown rescues Marty on top of Biff's casino. Okay, there's plans worked out. How are we missing this guy? You have the worst shots I've ever seen in my life.
My name is C.
Hi, C.
Leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. Allow me to extend my congratulations.
Now, are you gonna like open fire on us here or what?
And in Crosswell. But you would be foolish to assume this is the end of it. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready. Are you?
I'm always ready. Oh, he didn't even like launch a bunch of weapons at us. He just was like, okay, we're gonna fly away. Bye-bye. You know, see ya. You know, have a good one. Oh, don't push. Wait.
How can this be?
Okay, over this way. How does your big butt take up so much room? I think I just answered that one question. This way, this way, this way. I know, you're so tired. No, Harley, I mean, yes, I want you over there, but now you... Okay.
So this is the Imperial Liberation Front.
There's no arguing with cats. Okay. Well, that just happened. So now I'm even more confused about what happened in Azure at Crossbell. Oh. Because...
So C was here after all.
I could have sworn some shots were fired, but maybe they weren't from these.
Who is he anyway? What's he hiding?
Well, he's Darth Vader.
Agent's division's drawing a blank trying to gather info on him.
At least this time we managed to capture some of them alive.
Wait, was that all they needed? Was just that slight diversion of getting up a couple of them?
And they will talk.
What the hell?
Is this poison?
What happened there?
What?
This is bad.
This is heavy, Doc. This is heavy.
Looks like these guys all swallowed neurotoxin capsules. I don't think we're gonna be able to save them.
Oh, okay.
I doubt it'll work, but I'm gonna try to neutralize the poison.
Oh, could you imagine?
Emma, if you got any herbs you think might help, give me a hand here.
Of course.
I don't think we're gonna be able to save them here.
They'll pull through.
Not sure. I'd give them 50-50 maybe.
Even if we can keep them alive, there's no guarantee they'll regain consciousness. No!
We need them for information.
Why would they go this far? These are the kinds of people we're dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's tough to find these types of people, right? You know, people who are willing to go to the end for your, you know, for your job.
Thinking, hard fighting, and a little luck, we were able to stop a potentially devastating terrorist attack in its tracks.
Right, you are, Reen.
But with the political climate as it was, this incident, overshadowed by the crisis in Crossbell, was never made public.
Why do I have a feeling like the game is like wrapping up? Like, is it? Is the game just like over?
In the days that followed, we still felt shaken. our eyes newly opened to the dangers facing our homeland, both outside and within.
Can't be. Oh, it's just the end of a chapter. Okay. That was a little weird. I'm trying to think out loud here for a second.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for
A
you.
Scanda gem. What on earth is that?
Keep up the good work.
I was just gonna say I did a lot more things chapter results, but
Good showing, everyone.
I think we're getting better with this as things go on. Obviously, you know, with the A grade there. Reen and Crow reached a new level. Sure. Obviously, we'll see. Oh, gee. I really think my controller is going. I really think my controller is grabbing. So I really, like, I did not hit over that many times, but whatever. Not that I need that one particular thing. We went ahead nearly 2 weeks.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire.
I feel like this is a story that Reen is sharing with his grandchildren or something.
The government increased patrols by the railway military police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger corps. At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation Front. They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvert to attack the trade conference in Crossbell.
Mm-hmm.
And as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with. And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the Reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the noble faction itself.
What would you like? You want Netflix? Don't step on your books, dude.
Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all.
Pokemon? Okay, there you go. So, now we're getting all the information from what happened in Crossbell. Again, for anyone who's sort of seen it, I apologize what's sort of going on, but I think most people sort of knew that coming into this game.
During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration that Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvert and Erebonia. To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving. But one thing was clear, that declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebonia.
No, lie down, right there, unless you're going in the window, buddy. Back home in Trista. Now we can try to get back to those old books that we've missed out on at the pawn shop. So Dark Fantasy Realms, I don't want to... I talked about this yesterday. That cat... I was saying that I think they are somebody. That's not a cat.
On a cool, clear autumn day.
What's that? Don't do that.
The Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
Well, yes, I'm sure. But, again, things are starting to make sense to me of, like, because remember how someone wasn't really in the party for bits and pieces here and there, and they were doing something else? And because something's happening at the same time, it's making me think out loud. Talking about the beers that we're gonna have when we get there. Sharon! What's going on in the conference room, Sharon?
And that concludes my biannual report.
Oh, I wonder if we made any money on the report here.
Good, good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No administrative issues to speak of. Student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests.
Except for that one Reen guy. It's almost as if he's being played by some Dumbo who can't do exams in this game or Persona.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well.
Is it me or is Rufus by far the most dreamy of them all?
The student council president in particular has built up...
I think I might just fall for him myself.
...curricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame. I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive note.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real...
Chairman Irene. Oh, that's Elise's mom, right?
Undoubtedly. What happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole. But moving on. I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance...
It's weird to me, like, I know it didn't happen in that area, but, like, maybe this is, like, just like how the world, like, globally looks at things of, like, take care of your stuff at home. You can mention things that happen because it did touch on them a little bit, but like we're right back to like, okay, that's a crossbell problem. We don't need to worry about that in Arabonia. So like we're moving on. Like not our deal. That's like the weird thing to me. Just seeing them move on so quickly.
To the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development.
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved.
Right you are, Rufus. That's Ralphus!
Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes...
Sort of like, Dark Fantasy Realms. Do you remember, Chris Jericho's personal security in WCW? Rufus? The guy who's the truck driver who had the cut tank top shirt. Now that was a dreamy looking Rufus, wasn't it?
All are rich with tradition that makes Arabonia what it is.
Wonder what he's doing nowadays.
Duty to protect and uphold them.
God, I think even in the end he was probably a part of the NWO, I'm sure.
After all, does not this very institution...
This Rufus is better? I think
Emperor
so.
Dreigels?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Dreigels' intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Dreigels' true ideal.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned. From that vantage, the structure of the academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order.
And with all this even going on, it's like we're like, hey, did you forget about the old school academy house there? That's
and if that's
got monsters in it, that somehow just keeps going further and further down into the earth.
Well,
for one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Dreigels' time, at least in that particular respect.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
Well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand. That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose
Everyone is just so
better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
prim and proper around here. It's really nice to see.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic.
Ooh.
We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbal Net and the Orbal Staves, but I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbal Net should be a top priority.
When she says Orbal Staves, is she referring to something like the staffs that like that Tio had? Or am I not thinking that way? Because no one really has one of those. Okay.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree. But we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly.
Yes. Okay.
Shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbal Staves and the Arcus units.
Do you imagine just out of nowhere, she's like, you know what? I don't think it's been working out, so we're going to remove the Staves and the Arcus units, and you guys are on your own.
Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out.
What were the old ones? What were the ones called in oh god, I can't remember. Like, they're all the same, like, but what were they called? They're Arcus units in this game. What were they called in the Sky series, and what were they called in... God, that's gonna bother me.
Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Garrelia Fortress. While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
Well, go to bed then, bud. Hey, why don't you clean up your stuff first? Can you do that? Can you clean your things first? No.
Too tired
to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain.
How many chapters are in this game? We just finished 5, we're on 6.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study. We could always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
Don't you have some lunch? Don't you have some lunch?
Brony?
Want some cheese and pepperoni? Okay.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world.
Why not get it for you?
What?
Why not get you pepperoni and cheese? And I'll get you some crackers. All we can find.
Yep. Takes 2 seconds, Mike. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting in the mix of it here. We obviously, should grab ourselves a beverage. What's going on here?
I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Drykos. They become something of a school motto here.
Are you back to the grind tomorrow, Dark Fantasy Realms?
Perfectly embody the spirit of that directive.
Go into full lurk mode tomorrow when we're still streaming this? I'm trying to think of, we might be pretty close.
They stood together.
I'm thinking maybe one long stream
protected the founding.
Maybe 2 of Persona 5, you know, which then means we get to jump on into some Final Fantasy 9 with Moguri mod, which I'm super excited about. But you know, in time, we can't just jump to these things ever so quickly.
Because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris.
Hubris?
However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Your Highness.
Maybe we're getting promotions to Class 8 now. Maybe that's how this is all gonna work.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent.
Maybe we're graduating? Throw our hats up in the air, play Pomp and Circumstance, and then start thinking that the Macho Man Randy Savage is coming out?
But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant. The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity.
Oh, I wish I did not have to work tonight.
I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true.
I was gonna say, it doesn't look like any real, you know, hesitation from Irina or Mr. Regnance.
Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
It's funny when you break it down, the relationships that all of these people do have are somewhere down the line. Irina is Elisa's mom. Regnance, you know, obviously Machias's dad. On the other side, we have Prince Olivert, who really I would say is like the true neutral guy.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
But isn't the other guy, isn't like Eustace's dad also on the board? Like,
I do wonder about my brother sometimes.
Oh no, that's his brother. Rufus is Eustace's brother, right?
However, it does seem that
not dad
Academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
Otherwise, we'd be referring to to Rufus as a DILF.
So the issue at hand.
There's no removing that from your head. I'm sorry. Once you've heard that, it's set in.
I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
I wish they would have gone a little further to have an idea of what was the plan if we aren't going to do field studies. Like, I would have liked to seen some arguments happening of like, well, how about they could have done this? They could have done that. No, we're going ahead with more field studies. That's absolutely a given. 6th period special homeroom.
All right. I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival.
127th Military Academy Festival? Jeez Louise. I mean, I can read script. I'm not like the kids nowadays who can't, but even I can't really read what that says. It must be too much of a resolution.
The festival will run for 2 days next month, the 23rd and the 24th.
Or it's not in English, and then that's also a reason.
Setup and the other preparatory work will begin in the afternoon, 2 days before the start of the festival.
Can I just share? I'm happy to see that we're back in the red uniforms. Maroon, I guess you could say. I'm glad we're back in it.
But there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do. Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes.
Ooh.
Does that sound right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display. I mean, come on, no one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you. We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Elliot looks so weird of having a vest. But funnily enough, the vest suits Gaius. Forced laughs.
Kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation.
That's like back like when you're like, you know, back in school, or I can even say this like something even at like at work when you're part of like a meeting or something and someone asks a question and like they ask it purposely to get an answer and everyone just stands there like a stiff, like, I ain't giving you an answer. No.
I know. It's just...
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
Oh, I thought that like it already happened, so I can assume someone's gonna barge on in and tell us like we're gonna continue on with our field studies.
Family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
You can say that again.
Okay, start repeating ourselves.
We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it. With everything that happened during last
I think
month,
this is the most
it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
voice acting I've seen in the game up to date. You know, 100 hours in probably by now.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies, but I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum, especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me. We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival. So as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Stick with me here for this one. What if our field study was to get ready for the festival? And we explored Trista just a little further. Okay?
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but what's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Oh, to be sweet, young, and innocent.
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers. Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
Huh, that sounds fun.
It does.
In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small.
Oh, people have
Say that, but
giant expectations of us, I'm sure.
I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours. What?
What indeed?
It must have been Ferris. That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
Even hot out today? It is mother fluffer.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another
What are you doing?
moral victory.
Did you finish your lunch? Go finish your lunch. Okay, remember you said you wanted to have a nap? You tired? Go lie down then. Okay, go lie down then. Okay? Go lie down. Go lie down. Okay?
But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
It doesn't seem like any of the other classes are really super large. Like, we're just judging by the classroom sizes. There's room for like 4 more people. And I would say for like an RPG standpoint, this is a giant group of people that you certainly play for.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
Why don't we ask them?
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
There's so much, like... You're gonna get this a lot with me. I like to think things out loud, talk with my chat, because you're my spirit animal, of course. This is something this is some really good writing. And I don't just mean for Cold Steel, but I mean for this series as a whole. They do such a good job of leaving little bits and pieces, crumbs, if you will, to carry on into the next game. And I might even get these answers out. I'm just talking out loud here, but I'm just saying, like, little things like, you know, like I said, Crossbell, forget about it. Like, that was a major thing that happened in Zero and Azure, but this isn't the focus of this game. Him going crazy and getting the gray hair, the red eyes, and his heart thing. Maybe we'll get that figured out more, sure, going forward. But, like, everything's just been, like, forgotten about and thrown to the side, and they focus on this one little thing, and then something else pops up. And that was like that little placement, that little crumb, that little thing was dropped of like, okay, we'll get back to that. Maybe it'll take us a couple games. Maybe. I don't even know if they do get back to it because I don't know. But like just little things like that, just poked and prodded, which are very exciting to even mention.
Get it together.
Uh-oh. She's gonna tell us it's the end of Class 7 at the Academy.
Self-study period?
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the Board of Directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood.
Okay.
Because the board voted unanimously to have...
Hey, look at that. And a little wink there for us all. Gentlemen, control yourselves. I know she's a beauty.
You mean it?
So that's how it is.
Like, was the thought of our class thinking that if we weren't doing field studies, like, we weren't going to exist as a special class or something? Like, I didn't get that vibe.
Hard work. I actually feel a little relieved.
I just figured that we were gonna do some minor things or whatever. Like if they decided no more field studies, like we're gonna keep everything at home. There's too much political climate going on that we're gonna have students taking care of stuff.
Considering all that happened last month,
yeah.
we need to be especially careful this time around.
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well. We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's youth for you.
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Hey, look at that. Have a little conversation with the bros and the dads and the mommies.
I think I'll take you up on that.
Bye, Mom. Sharon, keep a close eye on her. Make us some good meals. What a terrible parking job by all these people. Mother! Dad! It pains me, actually, of like, in Trails in the Sky, when you play as Prince Olivert, Olivier, if you will, how much of a pompous jackass he is in those games, and then you play these games and you're like, oh, like, it's almost like he was just playing a game with us. Like, he's actually like a prim and proper guy. Maybe he was doing some learning, obviously. I don't know how much years has passed by from like the liberal games or not. Oh, is that DJ Anime? I love your emotes. Who made those for you? Those are awesome. Awesome! It sounds like you were quite the heroes at the Garalea Fortress. Oh, come on, don't tease us, Dad. I'll be the first to admit that we acted rather rashly. But in the end, I have no regrets. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Well, it's good to see you again. Likewise, May feels so far behind us now. You have questions, no? It's written all over your face. I do. You were in Legrand, weren't you? To meet Duke Cayenne? Correct. I was hoping to have time to greet you and your classmates too, but I imagine you would rather not take too close an interest in you. You imagine right. Still, I'm concerned. What is the House of Alborea playing at? And not just us. What are the great 4 houses and the rest of the noble faction trying to accomplish? You ask it, there's a simple answer. The 4 great houses aren't as united as an opinion as you might think. Even with individual families, there can be disagreements. You know that I differ from Father on several issues, but rather than worrying about others' positions, I suggest giving some thought to your own as a member of the family. I'm surprised you actually managed to make it here. I was expecting a business negotiation to crop up just in the nick of time, like it always does. Time is something you make, not something you find. All the more so if you're in a position of responsibility. Bah! Lady Elise is quite the multitasker herself. You should see her. She has no trouble balancing her time between her studies, training, club activities, and hobbies. Well, of course she doesn't. I mean, I'd be disappointed if she doesn't manage to at least that much. Yeah, well, I'd like to think that I was just curious because I love the work of it. I don't want to pick and poke and prod, because I have been talking with Chelsea Ann in the chat over the few months of sort of redoing my emotes. But I don't want to rush anybody. I'm not in any hurry type of thing. But I'm always open to ideas and whatnot, because obviously the channel's taking off quite nicely here and there, and I do like the look of them. Mwah! You need to start using your time more creatively, Elisa, instead of simply doing what's required of you. Ugh. Nobody likes getting handled by on Mom. I saw the railway guns at Garalea, you know, and I saw what those are capable of. And I can understand why Grandfather regrets ever making them. Do you honestly feel things like that are necessary? Are you really okay with that? Okay. Yeah, I might drop it on you and ask later, but for now, I was just curious. Because I was wondering if you did them yourself. That's why I asked. But thank you, though. I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me now means that deep down, you realize they're both necessities of this era that we live in. Well, the opinions of others are only that. Stop relying on them so much. Observe for yourself and draw your own conclusions. And that's what someone who is truly independent would do, anyways.
Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbow.
Don't mention it.
We're just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Exactly.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. But I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's President got going. Though the Mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Look at Milliam. She's just like in her own world, like she's high on shrooms or something. Like she's just like, is she like even connected to what's happening right now?
It actually happened.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvard refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it.
Now, knowing that is interesting.
There'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that lying down.
Right you are, Milliam.
Milliam. I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
So you're Milliam, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately. I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Eric Getlem in action, though.
Oh, sure thing.
Just let me pop him out right now.
Whoa there. Cool your jets.
Yeah. Not out in the open like that.
I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Eric Getlem. Just a hunch.
Lame.
Everything is lame. Oh, that beer went down way too quickly.
That could have gotten messy.
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind, too.
Lame.
Yeah, exactly. He's on Team Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
I feel like little bits and pieces of Prince Olivier do pop up every once in a while.
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
I just realized who he is.
Oh, did Neidhart mention me?
No.
I'm Mueller Vander of the 7th Armored Division.
He's a hell of a guy.
I was with the prince at the conference in Crossbell, so I'm in your debt as well.
It's so cool to see people, like, again, from a 2D perspective, than in 3D.
Glad to be able to thank you personally.
I'm just calling you.
The honor is ours, sir.
It's an honor.
You spelt honor wrong. There's a U. Proper Queen's English, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade style.
That's me.
I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for.
Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander.
It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything.
Everything is literally in the family in one way, shape, or not.
Well, you all seem like dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool.
Hey, I like a little pool job,
If
sure.
you want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall. If you kept up a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Ah, cruelty. Thy name is Mueller.
It's like their hearts practically beat in sync.
That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
Forever. Is Elisa ever happy? We didn't even get like a conversation with Machias and his dad. They kept it all for Prince Olivert.
Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
Or do we skip ahead another 8 days? 3 days. Okay, well, close enough. 3 days have passed since the board of directors handed down their decision. With the assurance that our field studies would continue, we finally turned our attention to next month's festival. However, losing those last couple days at the end of the month meant we had much less time to prepare. No matter how much we brainstormed, we couldn't think of any really compelling ideas our small class could pull off. Eventually, jeez, I can't believe we burned through another week already. But hey, at least it's the perfect weather for a weekend out on the town. I hope you all enjoy your free day tomorrow, especially since you've got another practical exam coming up next Wednesday. Oh, you couldn't just send us off with a have a good weekend, could you? It just wouldn't be Instructor Sarah if she didn't throw in a little dash of torment. And then we have this month's field study coming at the end of the week, right? Yup, just like we'd been planning. There might be a few changes to the original itinerary, but nothing major. I'll tell you all about where you're heading after the practical exam. So until then, keep on guessing. Yeah, you don't need to make it in some sort of dramatic revelation. She always does, though. Ooh, I can't wait to find out where we're gonna go this time. Oh, and by the by, you guys really need to figure out what you're going to do for the festival next month. First years have to participate, so if you can't think of anything, you'll be showing your field study reports instead. What? Huh, certainly wouldn't be my first choice, or even my fifth. Anyway, that's a wrap for homeroom. You'll do the honors, Miss Class President? Oh, yes, Instructor. We stand and we bow. Well, I'm sure she was just joking about putting our field study reports on display. Hope. Either way, we need to figure out what we're doing by the start of next week. Well, that sounds wise, especially considering we have our practical exam on Wednesday and our field study next weekend. Well, that's how things stand. We should make it our goal to at least have some solid ideas by the end of tomorrow. We also need to check out what the other classes are planning. If we ended up doing something that was already being done, it'd totally seem redundant. Yeah, we should probably split up and start gathering some information. Remember, we need to find something that'll work with the number of people we've got. Yeah, and like, all the other classes have more than double the manpower we do, easily. And they all seem some pretty grandiose aspirations at that. You didn't miss a lot, no, at all, Boris. We beat up S and V and saved the day, and we're going back to field studies. So, not all super terrible. Well, if greatness were reliant on numbers, museums would be full of artwork produced by committee. There must be some course of action that can turn our lesser numbers to our advantage. Yeah, the question is, what? Well, if we had an easy answer, we wouldn't be spending all this time worrying over it. Well, I'm getting kind of pumped. Well, a little inter-class competition might not hurt anybody. In fact, it'd spice things up a little bit. And with that, even though it gave us the summer uniform in September, I'm going to wrap it up here. I could go longer, but it's another one of those good stopping points. Tomorrow is a better opportunity to play a lot longer. I am off because I have to go to work soon, so that sucks. Like I said, these all just don't, unfortunately, add up together. But another good day for a short stream. I would have liked to have gone longer, like I said, but I have to wrap it up. So I want to thank you all for coming on in. As Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to say goodbye and good night. Bang. I'll wrap it up and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow for more Trails of Cold Steel. Get on out there and enjoy some fun, guys. All the best, folks. We'll see you. Bye-bye.